What's going on, y'all? Tech Me out here, and in front of me I have the new iPhone 16e. So this one was just announced by Apple not too long ago, and I have it in house. I actually gave you some information on it in a YouTube short and also an IG reel. But today I'm gonna be unboxing it with you all, giving my first impressions, testing out the camera real quick, and also testing out these iPhone 16e cases because we got a lot of them. So we're not gonna waste any more time. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this video. This is what we're looking at for the box. iPhone, logos on the sides per usual, and then the phone on the front. So the packaging looks pretty much the same as we've been, accustomed to. So this is the black iPhone 16e, and it looks nice. It looks very much like the iPhone 16. We do have a 6.1-inch display. The buttons are in, familiar placements. Nothing's changed there. Still have USB-C charging on the bottom. But with the new 16e, we have this aluminum finish and this single lens right here, which is the same that we have on the iPhone 16 series. All right, so we love a good braided cable nonetheless. So this is USB-C. For the paperwork inside, we do have some information on getting your phone activated here. Close this up, set this off to the side, and get this phone powered on. I'm debating, do I want to set this phone up as new or transfer everything? All right, so while this phone is setting up, I want to chat with y'all because I'm hearing some mixed feelings on the iPhone 16e. I know a lot of people, myself included, were shocked that it did not include MagSafe. So that feature added would have been very nice to see, especially with the price increase. But nonetheless, I'm still gonna test this out. But while this is setting up, we're gonna multitask real quick and try out these cases and see how they look. So we're gonna start with this one, which is the fuchsia case. This is their silicone case. Let's see which one looks the best on this phone. Okay, so we have the action button here, volume buttons, and the power button, and all of them are covered, and it feels nice. It's nice to have some coverage there and still be able to
Voice alert, voice okay button.
Oh God, did not mean to do that. The buttons might feel too nice. So this is the late green silicone case here. This is what it looks like inside. This looks good too. This one here is winter blue. So this is what it looks like on the inside here. This looks good too. This one here is white. I like the color accent on the buttons too, like it's gray. See, it's not like pure white like the rest of the case. Yeah, I really thought I was gonna stick with the fuchsia, but I might low-key use the white. I was not anticipating that. The last silicone case I have here is black. Ooh. That looks good too. It almost shows you that the real black is the button, making the case feel like a dark charcoal and the buttons feeling more like a midnight black. All right, so I think out of all of these, I'm gonna use the white case. Look, the inside of this also has this kind of grayish color. I like the feel. And it's also around the ring of the lens if you take a close look there. So I had to update the software up here first, and now I'm finished setting up the phone. Face ID. But nonetheless, I'm gonna finish setting this up off camera, test it out a little bit more, come back and give some of my initial thoughts. That's gonna be it. For now, at least. The photos up here look good. They pretty much match up with the quality that we've seen from the iPhone 16 series. So this is the camera here, and just a few settings that I like to make sure I go ahead and change would be up here. I like to turn live photos off. You'll see down here at the bottom, we only have 2 lens options. So this one here, which is, the standard one that we typically have, and then this 2x zoom. So we don't have the ultra wide lens, which I wish we did because I probably use that more than this one here, the 2x. But the other thing I like to change is to come up here and then come down where it says 4:3 and change this to 16:9. Because I post to my Instagram stories and it fills the entire frame when I do 16:9, but not when I do 4:3. And then the other thing I like to do is come into my settings, come down to camera, and make sure I'm recording at 4K. And then I also like to make sure my settings are preserved, because when you leave the camera app, as you can see, all of this is naturally turned off other than live photo. So I want to make sure a lot of this is turned on, like my camera mode, whatever creative control I was using, like that 16:9 aspect ratio. This will make sure that that stays on even when I exit out of the app. These settings look good for me. And then this is automatically on. We definitely want to keep that. Always turn on your grid. This is going to make sure you are framed properly. So make sure you turn that on. Yeah, that's really it. This is how I customize my camera. Yo, I've been working so hard trying to get this daggone set up straight, and we just gonna roll with it because I need to finish this video. I've really been pondering what to say about the 16E. You know, I always am excited to see a new phone from Apple. So who is the iPhone 16E really best for? You know, that's what I've been asking myself. Who would I recommend to this phone? Because this iPhone 16E is priced too close, or very close, to the iPhone 15. So that's the device I'll be comparing it up against a lot. But price-wise, the iPhone 16E starts at $599, and the iPhone 15 is $699. But really, you can get the iPhone 15 for around $500 if you go the refurbished route. So I don't know, when I hear 16E, I think of iPhone SE. I tend to look at it like Apple's budget phone or the budget phone of the latest phone. The 16E has better performance than the iPhone 15, and it can run Apple Intelligence. It also has a better battery life. I think it's like 26 hours to the iPhone 15's, I want to say 22 hours. If my math is wrong, I'll throw it on screen. But if you care about the camera, like myself, the iPhone 15 has the upper hand because it has the better camera. It has MagSafe. The iPhone 15 also has the dynamic island. The iPhone 16E has the traditional notch. I'm so used now to dynamic island and the little things that it gives me. I would definitely prefer that over this notch here. Both of them also have a 6.1-inch display, so, you know, design-wise, it's gonna feel familiar. I would say the 16E might be more of an option for those that are upgrading from an iPhone 12, 13, or 14. The iPhone 16E is pretty much the lowest priced iPhone 16, but it's so closely priced to the iPhone 15, which packs in my eyes features that, you know, I would prefer. To a point, I would choose it over the 16E. I love a better camera. I'm fine with the battery life that it has, and I definitely need the MagSafe. I use that a lot. But you know, that's me. But if any of it align with you, it's you too. And I know I have people out there who are seeking to upgrade their phone, but if nothing is wrong with yours, maybe it's best to sit tight, wait for the next phone that comes out, and save your money and put that towards it instead, you know? Because we already know the price of entry is going to be higher than $599. And for those of you that are out there shopping for your parents or loved ones, if I were shopping for a phone for my mom today, I would get her either the 16E or the iPhone 15. I'd be fine, you know, knowing that she has a later phone and it's one of those. The iPhone 15 is so close or on par with the iPhone 16E. It really comes down to if something's like a deal breaker for you. And in my case, when I'm thinking about my mom, the cameras on both are fine. The battery on both would be fine. Either way, she has Face ID. I don't really see her utilizing Apple Intelligence. I could be wrong. But yeah, I'd get her either phone. That's my 2 cents. But I do hope that it helped you in your decision-making process. Feel free to chime in down below in the comment section with your 2 cents as well. I will be floating around there for a little bit after this video. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, y'all. I am also, though, on Instagram and Threads. So feel free to give me a follow up there at TechMeOut. That's TechMe0UT. But until the next one, I'm gonna throw some videos on screen that you can check out. And until I see y'all again, as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.